News 8 celebrating its 70th anniversary this year. We're taking a look back at our station's history here in Connecticut.
We've gone back in time to the 50s and 60s, so this evening, News 8's Kent Pierce takes us to the 70s.
The 1970s saw one of the biggest events in New Haven history. Members of the Black Panther Party on trial in connection with the murder of a fellow Panther accused of being an FBI informant.
And we covered it on the green every day, and about where this tent is was called the pig pen. This is where the press was.
The accused included National Party Chairman Bobby Seale, so it became a national story. 10,000 people packing the green each day, and Ken Venett was right there.
The Black Panthers and all kinds of radicals would come each morning, and they would talk out here.
Charges against Seale were dropped. Other members got prison time, and it all happened just a couple blocks from WNHC's building on College Street.
It was an exciting time because part of the reason I was brought here was they were going to do this thing called Action News.
From Channel 8, Connecticut's leading news station, this is Action News.
How do you provide energy? How do you provide interest? How do you provide excitement? Action. Action News, you know, Channel 8 Action News.
In April of 1971, Channel 8 Action News was sold to Capital Cities. At the time, it was the biggest broadcasting deal in history. Cap Cities changed the call letters to WTNH. 2 months later came the worst plane crash in Connecticut history. Allegheny Airlines Flight 485 from Washington to Tweed, New Haven.
I had gone to Washington that weekend, and I was scheduled to come back on that Monday morning flight. I came back on Sunday night.
George Grand was working for WNHC Radio at the time. The Monday morning flight crashed just short of the Tweed runway and caught fire, killing 28 people on board.
The jet fuel and the sirens, it's something that'll never leave you.
Grand left radio for TV, becoming part of the team with Gail Janis, Cheryl Preble, and Dick Galliette. He was working the weekend in April 1975 when men broke in and firebombed Shelton's sponge rubber factory. He rushed to get the story on the air at 11.
Which, of course, was the biggest case of arson in United States history. We had the story before anybody else.
The court cases regarding that fire took years to sort out. 2 murders from the 70s went unsolved for decades. In July of 73, 22-year-old Conchetta Penny Sarah was stabbed to death in New Haven's Temple Street garage. It would be 24 years before her killer would be caught. In October of 75, 15-year-old Martha Moxley was murdered with a golf club near her Greenwich home. The case against neighbor Michael Skakel is still in the courts.
Hello, Tambusi, press on!
In November of 1974, Ella Grasso made history as the first woman elected governor of a state in her own right. At the end of the decade, it was weather making headlines. The morning after a heavy snowfall in January 1978, the roof of the Hartford Civic Center collapsed just hours after a UConn basketball game. No one was hurt.
Effective at 10 o'clock tonight, I am ordering that all roads and highways in our state be closed.
In February, the blizzard of 78 shut down the whole state with up to 30 inches of snow.
Oh, we got an accident down there.
It was Ken Venett's job to go out on those closed roads, finding the people who were stuck.
My wife wanted to know why I could go everywhere in the state except home, where she had 2 babies to take care of, and it's just the way things were.
A very different kind of weather hit northern Connecticut in October of 1979.
The damage was just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, as you see here.
While the news brought you right to the action, Action News also helped create some great TV personalities.
I'm Mike Boguslawski, and I'm in your corner.
For nearly 2 decades, Mike Boguslawski fought for the little guy. Darren Kramer caught up with Bogey just last year, and he talked about the viewer response.
Bags of mail. I read every single letter.
Ken Venett created the Yankee Traveler series, and along the way, got to do everything from parasailing to wrestling a bear.
When you're in your 20s and it's called Action News, you do a lot of things.
This is Ken Venett, Action News. In Hamden.
Just one of the hard-hitting stories from Action News in the 1970s. I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.